There is a quiet energy that lives beneath every moment of your life. It is the still hum that holds the universe together, and within it, there is gratitude. Gratitude is not something we must chase or force. It already lives inside us, waiting to be noticed, like sunlight gently waiting to enter a room once the curtains are opened. Many people move through life searching for something more peace, more love, more certainty. But what if the doorway to all of it is already within, unlocked by the simple awareness of gratitude? When we begin to appreciate even the smallest moments, a powerful shift begins to happen. The heart opens, the body relaxes, and the mind begins to rest in a peaceful rhythm of acceptance and joy. There are times when life feels heavy. The weight of uncertainty, loss, or disappointment can dim the light inside. But even in those moments, there is still something quietly beautiful surrounding us. The rhythm of the breath, the heartbeat that continues to carry us through, the earth beneath our feet supporting us with every step. Gratitude is not about ignoring pain or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to see the good that coexists with the challenge. When we do this, something extraordinary begins to happen. We align with the natural flow of the universe, where blessings come not because we demand them, but because we become open enough to receive them. Take a deep breath. Feel the air moving in and out of your body. That in itself is a miracle. Each breath reminds us that we are alive and supported. The universe gives freely, continuously, without asking for anything in return. Gratitude allows us to tune in to that giving nature. It reminds us that no matter what is happening externally, there is always something working in our favor. Every sunrise, every kind word, every lesson learned is a gift. When we begin to see life this way, we notice that blessings were never missing. They were only hidden behind the veil of our worries. The energy of gratitude does not wait for perfect circumstances. It grows best in the soil of the present moment. It's easy to say thank you when everything feels right, but the deeper power of gratitude is revealed when we can whisper thank you, even when the outcome is uncertain. That whisper is a signal to the universe that we trust its wisdom, that we are open to learn, and that we are ready to receive. Gratitude transforms confusion into clarity, fear into faith, and resistance into flow. It is the bridge between where we are and where we wish to be. When we truly understand gratitude, we begin to see how it changes everything it touches. A simple thought like, "I am thankful for this moment," can calm the nervous system, relax tense muscles, and invite warmth back into the heart. The body listens to every thought, and when those thoughts are gentle, appreciative, and loving, healing naturally begins. The energy of gratitude carries a frequency that restores balance. It tells every cell, "You are safe, you are loved, you can rest now." From this space of peace, the mind becomes quiet and the heart begins to glow with a soft light that attracts all that is good. As we move deeper into understanding this energy, we realize that gratitude is a teacher. It teaches us to see differently, to live more gently, and to appreciate the beauty in what once seemed ordinary. A warm cup of tea, a quiet morning, the laughter of a child, the cool touch of evening air. These are not small things. They are miracles wrapped in simplicity. The more we see life through the lens of appreciation, the more we awaken to its richness. We stop chasing happiness and begin creating it moment by moment through the awareness of all that already blesses us. Now take a quiet moment to place your hand over your heart. Feel the steady rhythm beneath your palm. Whisper softly, "Thank you." It doesn't have to be for anything specific. Let the words themselves open a door within you. Feel the warmth that rises. That is the vibration of life saying, you are loved. Gratitude connects us back to this truth. It brings us home to ourselves. When we are aligned with this feeling, the energy we emit becomes magnetic. We attract experiences that mirror our inner harmony. Gratitude is not only a practice, it is a way of living that invites love, health, abundance, and peace into every area of our life. Thought is energy, and energy is creative. Each thought we hold sends out a signal that the universe responds to. When we think in gratitude, our signal becomes one of abundance and trust. The universe, being loving and responsive, reflects that signal back in kind. When we think with fear, we attract more fear. When we think with appreciation, we attract more to appreciate. This is not punishment or reward. It is the simple law of harmony. Like attracts like. When the heart vibrates with gratitude, it calls forth more experiences that sustain that same vibration. The more we thank, the more we receive reasons to thank. Gratitude is like light. The moment it shines on something, that thing begins to glow. When we bring gratitude to our thoughts, they become peaceful. When we bring it to our relationships, they become kinder. When we bring it to our bodies, they begin to heal. Everything we bless with our gratitude transforms under its warmth. That is the hidden power of energy and thought. They are not separate from our physical world. They shape it. Every day, we are sculpting our future with the energy of our thinking. Gratitude is the most loving chisel we can use, carving beauty and grace into the structure of our lives. Our thoughts are like seeds. Some are filled with worry, and some with hope. Whatever we nurture with attention grows. When we feed our gratitude, it blooms into a radiant garden of peace and prosperity. This is why awareness is so important. We cannot control every thought that arises, but we can choose which ones to water. If a thought of lack appears, we can gently replace it with an acknowledgement of what we do have. If a thought of fear surfaces, we can meet it with appreciation for our courage to face it. This gentle redirection changes the entire emotional climate within us. Think of gratitude as sunlight and your life as a field. The more sunlight you allow in, the more everything begins to grow and flourish. The field may still have patches of shade, but the sunlight will always find its way through. That light is your awareness. The more you practice being thankful for even one thing, the stronger the light becomes. Soon, what once felt dark begins to brighten. The mind becomes clearer, the body lighter, and the heart more at peace. This is not fantasy. It is energy at work, reshaping your inner and outer world through the frequency of appreciation. Notice how the body reacts when you feel grateful. Shoulders drop, breath deepens, and the chest feels open. Gratitude communicates safety to the nervous system. It tells the body, you are protected. You can let go. In this state, healing can occur naturally. Stress hormones decrease, and the body begins to restore itself. This is the physical magic of gratitude. It doesn't just change how we think, it changes how we live within our own skin. When the mind and body work together in appreciation, we create harmony that ripples out into every area of life. Many hold on to pain, resentment, or regret without realizing that these emotions are heavy stones in the river of life. They block the natural flow of good that wants to reach us. Gratitude removes these stones one by one, gently and patiently, until the water runs clear again. Each time we let go of a negative thought and replace it with appreciation, we are cleansing our energy. It is not about denying hurt or pretending to be cheerful. It is about choosing healing over heaviness, openness over resistance. Gratitude becomes the bridge that carries us from struggle to serenity. There is a soft strength in choosing gratitude when everything seems uncertain. It is not weakness. it is courage. It is the soul whispering, I trust that good is still unfolding for me. The moment we choose to be thankful, we align with the energy of possibility. That is when miracles happen, not because we demanded them, but because we became a match for them. Gratitude lifts us out of fear's vibration and into the frequency of love, where blessings are naturally drawn. Let us release the emotional clutter that clouds our inner vision. Thoughts of blame, guilt, and comparison weigh down the spirit. They keep us looking at what is missing rather than what is available. Gently breathe out those thoughts. Let them dissolve like mist under the morning sun. In their place, breathe in appreciation. Feel how light it feels to say, I am willing to release old feelings that block my joy. This is not just an affirmation, it is a permission slip for the soul to be free again. Each time we let go, we make room for grace. Gratitude cannot coexist with resentment. One must leave for the other to enter. When we choose to see even one good thing in our day, we shift the balance of energy within us. That small choice begins to move mountains. The universe always responds to willingness. When we are willing to see the good, more good reveals itself. It may start with something as simple as being thankful for a warm shower, a kind smile, or a moment of stillness. These moments are not small. They are sacred openings where life whispers, "You are blessed." As we release, the body relaxes, the mind becomes clear, and the heart begins to hum with quiet joy. Gratitude is not something we do, it is something we become. It is the natural state of a peaceful mind. Every act of thankfulness invites more harmony into our energy field. When we are aligned with gratitude, we stop fighting life. Instead, we begin to flow with it. We begin to see that even in the most challenging experiences, something within us is growing stronger, wiser, and more loving. The path to peace does not require perfection, it requires presence. When we practice gratitude, even imperfectly, we begin to reconnect with the rhythm of life itself. We stop waiting for happiness and start living it. Gratitude teaches us that joy is not a destination. It is a vibration we can tune into at any moment. And in that vibration, hidden blessings begin to unfold, gently, naturally, as though they were waiting for this very recognition to bloom. Gratitude is most powerful when it becomes part of daily living, a quiet rhythm that hums through even the most ordinary moments. Each morning, before the mind rushes into the tasks and noise of the day, there is a still point waiting to be felt. In that pause, you can begin by saying within yourself, "Thank you for another sunrise, for another breath, for another chance to love." It does not matter what challenges lie ahead. That first thought of gratitude aligns your energy with peace before anything else has the chance to shape your mood. The simple act of choosing appreciation in the morning sets a tone that carries through everything you do. You do not have to wait for grand blessings to feel thankful. The small, steady practice of noticing beauty in the simplest things is what strengthens the muscle of gratitude. It could be the comfort of your bed, the scent of your coffee, the laughter of someone you care for, or the warmth of sunlight on your face. These moments may seem small, but they are pieces of a much larger miracle. When you begin to notice them, your energy changes. Life begins to mirror that change back to you. What you appreciate expands. When gratitude is your foundation, everything else builds upon peace. You might begin a simple practice each evening before sleep. Reflect on 3 moments that brought you peace or joy, no matter how small. Feel those moments again in your body. Let that warmth travel through you. This is not only a spiritual exercise, it is a healing one. It teaches your mind to focus on nourishment instead of fear. Over time, the subconscious begins to expect good, And when that happens, the universe provides it naturally. Gratitude is not just about thinking positively, it's about training your energy to live in harmony with what already supports you. There is a profound healing that takes place when gratitude becomes a consistent habit. The body begins to relax, tension melts, and the nervous system starts to trust that it is safe. Gratitude tells your body you are loved and you are supported. It invites peace into your cells. It strengthens the immune system, balances hormones, and quiets overactive thoughts. The more you practice being thankful, the more your body learns to stay in the vibration of wellness. Gratitude is a medicine with no side effects, gentle, natural, and endlessly renewing. Some days will feel heavier than others. On those days, the practice of gratitude may not come easily. That is when it holds the greatest power. Even if all you can say is, "I am grateful for my breath," that is enough. The breath is the bridge between body and spirit, and when you honor it, you honor the life that moves through you. With time, that small act opens doors to more gratitude. Each thankful thought creates a ripple that touches the next, expanding outward until even your challenges begin to soften under its warmth. In every challenge, there is a hidden blessing waiting to be revealed by the eyes of gratitude. It can be difficult to see it at first, especially when you are in the middle of pain or uncertainty. But life, in its quiet wisdom, always offers growth through contrast. Gratitude helps you look beyond appearances. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you begin to ask, "What is this here to teach me?" That single shift changes everything. It transforms resistance into acceptance and opens the heart to divine understanding. Every difficulty carries a message of strength. Every ending holds the seed of renewal. When you face something painful, you can still bless it. You can say, "Thank you for showing me what I need to heal." This does not mean you are glad for the pain itself. It means you are grateful for the wisdom it brings. Gratitude takes you out of the victim's story and into the Creator's story. It reminds you that nothing in life is wasted. Every tear waters the soil of compassion. Every loss deepens the heart's capacity to love. With each challenge, gratitude teaches you that you are never powerless. You are simply being refined into a greater version of yourself. Even the smallest shift in perspective can turn suffering into peace. When something difficult happens, pause and breathe. Place your hand over your heart and affirm, "This moment is guiding me toward my highest good." The heart responds to these words with faith. The body hears them as safety. The mind softens its grip on worry, and the spirit begins to rise. Gratitude reclaims your power. It helps you move through life with grace instead of resistance. When you bless your struggles, you step into the truth that life is always for you, never against you. There is no situation too dark for the light of gratitude. Think of a candle in a room of shadows. The moment you strike a match, the darkness cannot win. Gratitude is that flame. It may start small, but it grows stronger with attention. The more you feed it with appreciation, the more it expands until it lights your entire path. With time, you begin to see that every step you took, even the difficult ones, were leading you toward understanding and peace. Life becomes not a series of problems to solve, but lessons to honor. The body listens to every thought you think. When gratitude fills your thoughts, your body feels it. It relaxes. It begins to heal. The mind-body connection is one of life's most beautiful truths. Every grateful thought sends a message of harmony to your cells, to your heart, and to your organs. Your body is always listening for the language of love. Gratitude speaks that language fluently. When you practice it, you are not only nurturing your mind, you are nurturing every part of yourself. Close your eyes for a moment and thank your body. Thank your lungs for breathing. Thank your heart for beating faithfully. Thank your hands for all they allow you to do. Thank your feet for carrying you. You may never have stopped to realize how hard your body works for you moment after moment without complaint. Gratitude brings awareness to this quiet devotion. It deepens your relationship with your own being. When you send love and appreciation inward, your body begins to respond. It feels seen, honored, and cherished. Gratitude has a profound healing effect on the nervous system. When you are grateful, your brain releases calming chemicals that soothe anxiety and lift the mood. The heart beats more evenly, blood pressure balances, and the immune system strengthens. Science confirms what the spirit has always known. Appreciation heals. When you live with a grateful heart, your entire energy field vibrates at a higher frequency. People feel calmer in your presence. You attract peace because you have become peace. Sometimes the body holds memories of fear or trauma, and those energies create tension or illness. Gratitude can help dissolve them gently. You might place your hand on a part of the body that feels tight and say quietly, "Thank you for protecting me. I now release this tension with love." The body listens, it softens. Gratitude tells your physical self that it no longer needs to hold the burden. Healing begins not through force, but through appreciation. The more you thank your body, the more it trusts you to guide it into harmony. As you go through your day, you can silently practice gratitude for your senses. Thank your eyes for seeing beauty, your ears for hearing kindness, your tongue for tasting sweetness, your skin for feeling warmth. These acts of awareness strengthen the connection between mind and body. They remind you that life is happening for you, not to you. The more you notice, the more you realize how endlessly supported you are. Gratitude grounds you in that truth. Gratitude is the bridge between the seen and unseen, between thought and form. When you appreciate your body, your relationships, your surroundings, you activate the energy of balance. You begin to glow with the vibration of wholeness. The body, mind, and spirit align, and in that alignment, healing flows effortlessly. This is the miracle of gratitude. It unites every part of you into harmony, and through that harmony, hidden blessings begin to reveal themselves. Gratitude brings harmony not only within us, but also between us and the people we share our lives with. When we learn to appreciate others, truly appreciate them, something profound begins to shift in every connection. Gratitude softens defensiveness, heals misunderstanding, and draws hearts closer. It teaches us to look beyond what we wish people would be and to honor them for what they already are. When we silently bless others, we amplify the love between souls. Appreciation becomes an invisible bridge that connects us in peace rather than judgment. Think of the energy that surrounds a simple thank you. It is not just politeness, it is acknowledgement. It says, "I see you, I value what you bring." That kind of acknowledgement can dissolve walls built from years of silence or hurt. Every time you express gratitude, you send out ripples that return multiplied. When you focus on what is good in others, their good qualities expand before your eyes. Gratitude in relationships is like sunlight through a window. It warms both the giver and the receiver. Sometimes harmony may feel distant. In moments of conflict, it can seem easier to focus on what went wrong, but gratitude offers another path. Instead of replaying painful words, you can pause and whisper within, "I am grateful for the opportunity to grow in patience, in understanding, in love." These quiet words don't erase the challenge, but they shift the energy around it. Gratitude replaces the need to control with the willingness to accept. From that acceptance, healing begins. Gratitude also transforms loneliness. When you feel unseen, unappreciated, or disconnected, Focus on appreciating yourself. Thank yourself for enduring, for showing up, for caring even when it was hard. As you nurture gratitude inward, your energy changes, and that new vibration begins to draw loving souls who mirror it. The universe always reflects your inner climate. A heart filled with appreciation naturally attracts warmth and understanding. Even silent gratitude has great power. You can practice it anywhere, on a crowded street, in a quiet room, or while thinking of someone far away. Simply breathe love toward them. Bless them for the lessons they brought, for the joy they shared, for the presents they offered. The more you send out gratitude, the more your world begins to feel like a gentle circle of light. Gratitude does not need to be spoken loudly. It only needs to be felt deeply. When gratitude becomes the language of your relationships, every exchange is elevated. It turns ordinary interactions into sacred connections. You begin to see how every soul you meet, no matter how briefly, plays a part in your growth. The cashier who smiles, the friend who listens, even the stranger who crosses your path, all are reflections of life's abundance. Appreciation opens your heart to the divine in all forms. Gratitude is also a magnet for abundance. It is the quiet force that tells the universe, I am ready to receive more of this goodness. Every grateful thought is like a key turning in the lock of prosperity. It opens doors you didn't even realize were closed. The more you appreciate, the more you align with the natural rhythm of increase. This is how the law of attraction truly works, not through striving or wishing, but through deep appreciation for what already is. When your energy says, I already have enough, life responds by giving you more. When your energy says, nothing is enough, life mirrors that too. Gratitude is the difference between waiting for blessings and welcoming them. It transforms a feeling of lack into the awareness of abundance. Even when you have little, if you bless it, it grows. If you focus on what's missing, it shrinks. Gratitude multiplies everything it touches. Imagine gratitude as a stream of light flowing from your heart to the universe. Every time you say, thank you, that light strengthens and expands, calling forth new blessings to match its glow. You begin to notice synchronicities, opportunities appearing at the right moment, people showing up with help, dreams unfolding effortlessly. This is not magic, it is alignment. Gratitude aligns your frequency with abundance. You do not need to chase, you simply need to receive. Say quietly to yourself, I am thankful for the endless good flowing into my life. Feel those words resonate in your chest. The vibration of thankfulness attracts more experiences that sustain it. Life becomes generous when you are generous in appreciation. Gratitude reminds you that abundance is not only measured in wealth, it is also measured in love, health, peace, creativity, and joy. Each thankful thought expands your wealth in every form. Gratitude deepens when you pause to truly feel it. Close your eyes and notice something right now that you appreciate. The steadiness of your breath, the quiet around you, the love you carry within. Feel how your heart softens. Gratitude lives in these small recognitions. It trains the mind to dwell on peace instead of fear, on blessings instead of burdens. Over time, this shift becomes your natural way of being. A powerful practice is to write down 5 things each day that you are grateful for. They don't have to be big. Some days it might simply be the comfort of your bed, the laughter of a loved one, or the courage to keep going. As you write, let the feeling of appreciation rise through your body. This is how gratitude roots itself deeply. It's not just a list, it's an awakening of awareness. The more consistent you are, the more your life begins to bloom in unexpected ways. You can also practice a moment of silent gratitude whenever you feel tension. Stop, take a slow breath and mentally say, I am grateful for this moment and all it holds. These simple words reset your energy instantly. They remind you that peace is always available, even in chaos. Gratitude reorients your attention from fear to love, from what's lacking to what's here. Each time you practice it, your inner light grows stronger, guiding you forward with calm assurance. As gratitude fills your days, you will begin to see life through softer eyes. What once felt like an ordinary day becomes sacred, a blessing in motion. Every inhale, every smile, every act of kindness becomes evidence of divine care. The more you look for it, the more you find it. And as your awareness expands, the boundaries between ordinary and miraculous begin to dissolve. Gratitude is the music of the soul. When you live in its rhythm, life becomes a graceful dance. There will still be challenges, but they no longer define you. Gratitude teaches you to trust the unseen harmony behind it all. You realize that every experience has a purpose, every delay holds protection, and every ending conceals a beginning. Gratitude reveals that you are never alone. You are always being guided by love itself. As you move forward, let gratitude be your companion. Let it whisper through your thoughts and settle into your body. Allow it to guide how you speak, how you see, how you respond. Gratitude does not ask for perfection. It asks for presence. It invites you to see that right here and now, you are surrounded by blessings that will multiply as you acknowledge them. Take a slow, deep breath and feel the warmth in your heart. This warmth is your connection to life. It is love recognizing love. As you carry gratitude into each day, you carry light into every situation. The more you nurture it, the more radiant your world becomes. And as we close this time together, know this truth. Every moment you live in gratitude, you open a new doorway to unseen blessings. Every thankful thought reshapes your future in gentle, beautiful ways. Gratitude is not a destination. It is the pathway itself, one that leads to peace, abundance, and joy. Repeat quietly to yourself, I am thankful for this breath, for this life, for this moment. All is well, and blessings unfold in divine time. Let that feeling stay with you. Let it guide your choices, your words, and your days. Gratitude is your light. It will never fail you.